Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my video. Today I'm going to do a video. I'm going to be cleaning my F&P 45 Tactical in my Evo 45 suppressor. This is a 45 ACP. It's threaded in the 578 by 28 millimeter thread pattern, which fit just about all your commonly available barrels. First, let's go ahead and start and show you the gun is empty. It's an empty 15 round magazine. Nothing in it. As you see, this particular one has the RMR 6.05 MOA adjustable. Adjustable RMR is nice because this one here, you can have it adjustable, automatic, and if you hold it down, it will shut it off. So it's nice. Now you have the X5L Viridian tack light here, which has a green laser here and a light there. There's 5 or 6 different modes, and this also has a switch in here. If you hold a magnet, it'll turn it on and off for like a holster. But this is a big animal to be in a holster. Just if you don't know about the F&P 45, the F&P 45 Tactical is the precursor to the FNX 45 Tactical. The big difference on this is the F&P 45 Tactical had a matte stainless slide, whereas the F&P has for some reason the only one that has this matte slide. FNX 45 only has flat darker and black. So I don't know why they don't do this in this for the FNX, but they don't. It has high-rise suppressor sights. They both have that. Ambidextrous safeties, ambidextrous decockers. It's full double action. You can hold it back and cocked and locked like a 1911, or like that. Scalloped, skeletonized hammer. Real nice trigger. Takedown is real easy, but we're going to be cleaning, so we'll go through that. So that's the F&P 45 Tactical, and I've put about a few hundred rounds through there. I did a little superficial cleaning at the range, but I want to go a little bit more depth. Second item is the Advanced Armament Evo 45 can or suppressor. This actually fits perfect for this. It really quiets it down. I'll do a few videos with the suppressor on there and show you it as soon as I could get back to the range again. I do have 1 or 2 videos out now. So first, let's go ahead and clean the suppressor. Normally the suppressor comes with this little tool here, as you can see, and definitely the suppressor needs to be cleaned. And there's these holes in there, so when you take it, you will hold it and just turn it like this. I cleaned it a little, but not fully. This will loosen up the piston, and then you'll be able to take the piston out. There's an O-ring, and then the piston is right in here. And here's your piston. This is, on this particular model, it's all one piece. So let's go ahead and first clean the piston. You'll see it's, let me get this slide down. Oh, yeah. You'll see it's quite a bit of carbon on there, so take the spring off. Remember the flat edge is there. It doesn't really, they're both flat, so I guess it doesn't matter. Take this here, and we're going to get a piece of paper towel. Take a lot of grease off. Lay it down right here. And let's get our carbon remover. See how good that, good way to check it out. I haven't really used it that much. And we should have a toothbrush here. And it is taking the carbon off. It looks pretty good. They say you probably should use, when doing this, you know, a pair of gloves. Let's get this a little closer here. And it is breaking it up. See already, I can see it breaking up. So I'll get this a little closer. Because you're going to focus in here. Carbon remover. It's so close. It's just, you know, this has got a lot of carbon. It's been under quite a while. I mean, so let's soak a little. Probably could use a wire brush, but what I'll use, I got these cleaning copper brushes, and I'll use that, and that'll probably help it come off a lot more. And yeah, let's see, look how fast that's coming off there. Taking it right off really good. really good. This is some good stuff. It's a Wilson Combat product, this carbon remover. It's nice that they make cleaning supplies. Get in there in these grooves here. Get in here. Take your paper towel again, wipe it down, see what came off. You'll notice it's going to be a lot cleaner this time just by going that little bit over there. Big difference, look at that already, how clean that is. So let's go ahead and put a few more drops of this carbon remover on there. I actually squirt it inside too because this really needs a good cleaning. I don't remember the last time I really cleaned this good. You can, like I say, wear rubber gloves if you're worried about any lead buildup, but mainly it's carbon. That's what the main part is in here okay, so actually it's looking pretty good now. Get in there. Get this closer so you can see it. Okay. These suppressors are about $700. You need a special license for them. You will need a extra truss. This is probably the best way to do it. It's the cheapest. But I highly recommend getting one while you can, because our laws are changing and pretty soon you probably won't be able to own one. I don't know what's going to happen with the people that have one. I don't know how the laws will change there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm not going to go too deep into that to clean it. We'll go ahead and wipe it up a little. Some of this crap off of here. Okay, so it works pretty good. You see there's some edges in there I could still get, but I don't really have to get that now. Okay, so that's cleaned up. You can actually do the same thing with this, which I've already gone over it with some of the carbon removers, so I'll just real quick. Because you don't want to shorten the life of any of this equipment by having carbon buildups on it or anything, but okay, so let's clean that spring up. Let's go ahead and put this piston back in there. Lay that there. Inside, this is pretty much clean. I had cleaned it already inside there quite a bit last time, and I blew it out, and so I'm just going to get some of the, maybe a little bit of carbon in there. Okay, so pretty much, and I have another towel, paper towel here, so we'll lay this right here. And just put it back together. I would use the lubricant, the universal lubricant. And as you notice, I'm using all Wilson Combat products. You know, a little there. You really don't need a lot. Okay, take your piston, goes back in there like this. Put a little, you can put it right there if you want. Just a little, not gonna hurt anything. Tap it a little. Put this ring back on. You kind of start it a little like this with your hand. Then just take this. Now it's tightened. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty much putting the piston together and into the suppressor. So we're going to lay that suppressor aside because that's done. Now let's go ahead and take a piece of this paper off here. And we'll go ahead and lay our gun on it. And I'm going to go ahead and clean this. Easiest way to do it is for surface crap, you use your toothbrush. for up in the serrations and stuff. You can use your toothbrush to clean that out. I would lock it back, then you have this drop down button here, and you go forward, and that will completely take it apart. And here is the two parts of the gun. The frame, the easiest way to do that is I would take your paper towel and I would wipe off your toothbrush there. Get some of the carbon cleaner. That you can just get a little on there. You're not going to get a lot of carbon on your frame. You can go in there, in there. Just, you're getting just surface crap off, really. Get up in there a little, along the rails. That's all you really need to do. Wipe it down again. You can actually put it on the paper towel and rub it in like this. You can do a complete takedown, but it's not really needed unless you really have a lot of heavy field use on it, and that's only really required probably to do it maybe once a year or something. So there. Okay. Now the next thing is the slide. Comes apart pretty easy. I would take off your thread protector. This is your thread protector for your suppressor. I'm going to pop out your recoil rod. Take out your barrel. My barrel I polished actually. Then in here it's pretty clean, so what I normally do is take my carbon cleaner again. I'll put just a few drops on there like that. Take my toothbrush and again get into the breech face. But what you're going to want to do, you don't want to get shit on there, so you probably should just hold something over that when you're doing it. You don't want to get it so that's all. Pretty easy. It's not, the nice thing about this cleaning compound, it doesn't smell, it's not greasy, it's a special compound for inside the house, so your wife will not get mad at you because she will never smell it. So it's not a stinky compound. I really like this stuff. It smells like a, there's no smell hardly. So do your breech face in there, right there, and get in there. And I recommend having a few Q-tips because then you can get into these railed areas like this. And along the side rails here, and up in here, get up in here. Look at that. Then you can take another shot at the gun, take a look here. Make sure you get in here, in here, in here. Some of the areas where dirt might accumulate, you can't get in there. Okay, up in here, and it's really common. There. Okay, so just do the best you can. Get all that crap out of there. Assembly, what you're going to want to do is you're going to use your Ultra Lube and put just about one drop here in this rail, and like one drop there. I would put a drop there, a little bit along here, dust connector, and there. It depends if you have, in fact, done any lubrication work on it, because if you haven't, and I really haven't, and I will put a little in the extractor there, just a little drop. That's a little too much, so let me go ahead and wipe that off. I just put a little smidgen too much. Okay, so lay that down. Get your barrel back in, and the big thing is wear occurs up in here. You can see anywhere there's a line like it's hitting, I would just put a drop, because that's going to be a wear point in your gun, and that's potential where it's going to be rubbing. So wherever it rubs, that's what you want to do. I'm going to put some lubricant there, and it's a one-sided thread protector, so you can only put it on one side. So you can only screw in from this one. You can't put in the other side. Some are two-sided, and then I would just put it on there. I mean, this is saying that you never have lube, but I noticed using this lubricant, and then you want to do your side rails here. It makes the gun a lot smoother. This is really good stuff, I'm telling you. I'm going to do side rails, side rail, 1 drop in there. This has never really been lubed, at least with this stuff, so locking block here. Okay, and then in here too, any rubbing area. See how it rubs in there? And just not a lot, just a little drop. Really good stuff for guns. I might have available a whole kit, so I'm gonna try to get the kit together, a lubricant kit, and I'll put them together and show you where you can get them. So put it on, all the way back, lock it. It's already smooth. I mean, this stuff here, I don't know, this lubricant is so smooth. I mean, I noticed automatically because when I did the Ed Brown and I mean, it's just, man, it's so smooth. So take your rag, your paper towel, and just wipe everything off. You want to make sure you get everything, no crap on it. And like I say, you cycle it a few times. Boy, I noticed a difference right away when I put this stuff in the gun. That lubricant makes your gun so smooth. I tried to bring you some videos that you're not going to see, and a lot of these you're not going to see. Other people aren't taking their guns like this apart and they're talking about politics and stuff, I guess, and I guess that's a good idea, but I'd like to just show you. So get it all cleaned up, get rid of this dirt here. I'll have to lay it down, and that's about it for that. Now what I'm going to do is actually use this bore polish just for my bore one time. It's not really needed to do that, so I have this bore polish. Removes copper, polishes the bore, improves over accuracy, contains no ammonia. So what I'm going to do is find a, if I can even find, I kind of got to get a new cleaning kit eventually. If I can find a, there it is. I can find a adapter here. I have to adapt this rod down. And then I'm just going to do this. It's so simple. Just, you know, okay, take this, and I'm going to take it and just put a few drops of the bore polish in the bore. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to take this. Normally I would wrap a paper towel on it. Today I'm not, because I forgot to do it. Okay, that's about it. That's all I'm doing. It really makes it shine. So I just put a little on there to shine it up a little, and we're all set. And that is cleaning the FMP 45 and the Evo 45 suppressor. So now once they're cleaned, everything is ready to go back to the range. I will be getting this out and doing some range videos for you with the suppressor and without it. We'll do some maybe this week, possibly even tomorrow. So thanks a lot. But you don't really need much to clean them. But I really recommend picking these up. They're probably about $5 or $6 a bottle. But Wilson Combat, these are some great products. They don't stink. That's the biggest thing. You're not going to get kicked out of the house because something stinks.